Hey guys, how's it going? Today I'll be showing you the step-by-step process to change, replace, and install a new rear bumper on a Mazda 3. This works on all Mazda 3s between the years 2010 and 2013. Here's some of the equipment you might need: Phillips head and flathead screwdrivers, pliers, and also a set of torque wrenches. Also, make sure you have the new bumper that you are ready to install. I also recommend using gloves, tape, and some sort of lift to get your car off the ground to make your life a little easier. Place your lift behind the rear tires and then back it up. Make sure that your handbrake is on nice and tight so that the car doesn't roll off the stands when you're working underneath it. Now that the car's on the stand, you want to go ahead and pop that trunk. Gently pull back the lining now and expose 3 bolts and 2 wires going into the rear brake lights. Loosen the bolts with a torque wrench. Now that all 3 bolts are taken off and the end of the wiring is all taped up, it is finally time to remove the rear brake light. Grab the light, give it a couple wiggles and pulls, and it should come off like that. I would personally recommend putting all 3 bolts back on the light to ensure that you won't lose them in the future when reinstalling. You're going to want to copy and repeat these steps on the opposite side. Next, what you're going to want to do is take your flathead screwdriver and pop out the little clip that's located on the top of your bumper. Next, what you're going to want to do is take your Phillips head and unscrew the bolt right next to the clip. Just like that. Repeat on the opposite side so that both bolts on both sides are all off. Next step is to remove the bolt located in the rear wheel well that holds the mud cover in. Next, take your flathead screwdriver and gently but slowly push back the flap so it doesn't break, just like that. Locate both screws that hold your bumper in place and remove them. Make sure to copy exactly what you did on the opposite side of the car so it makes it easier and possible to remove your rear bumper. Remove the last 2 bolts that are located under your rear bumper. Now you're on to one of the last steps to finally remove your whole bumper. Take a flathead screwdriver and gently push down on the clips to release the bumper from the frame. Gently give your bumper a little tug to release it from the car and get ready to replace it with your new bumper. Now that you have your new bumper, gently put it in place and try to pop it in. Now that your new bumper is on, you're going to want to go to the rear brake lights and put back on the screw and the clip that you took off before. Once the clip and the screw is on, you're ready to go to part 2. Don't forget to put it on the other side as well. Go back under the wheel well and reinstall both Phillips head screws. Gently put your mud cover back in place. Just like that. Don't forget to make sure it's flush with the bumper. Lastly, you're going to want to screw back in the bolt that held in your mud cover. Grab your rear brake light and gently pop it back in place. Once it's back in place, put on both 3 screws and don't forget to plug it back in. Lastly, go under the car and put back in both screws holding the bottom of the bumper to the frame. Make sure it looks just like that. Anyways, that's it. Pretty easy, right? Make sure to drop a like if this video was helpful and comment if you have any suggestions on what we should do next. Till next time, peace.